Hi.
Hi guys.
Can you hear and see us? YouTube always does
YouTube does that delay
loading
thing.
thing. We never know if it started already. See and hear. Okay.
Awesome.
It's not very delayed this time then.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
better.
So for who's joining for the first time, I'm Flavia.
I'm Annie.
And we
Welcome.
are Lightworker 613. Yeah, welcome to our tea time.
Yes. Does anyone else have tea? What tea?
Annie has no idea what tea she made me this time.
Yep.
And I'm just trusting it.
I don't know. Mine, I don't know if it rooibos.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a how I say it in English? And vanilla? That's mine.
So.
And yours is like alkaline balance.
It smells good. It smells a little bit like lemongrass. And
yes, there's lemongrass on it.
That's good. It says here, our creative consciousness is not limited.
Huh? That's
a
great
philosophical tea.
They usually are.
Right.
But it's been like 20 minutes, half an hour since we made this. And it's still too hot. Yeah. My God, my knee.
Oh God, I'm right-handed. And then those mugs that I have the written thing on one side only never show. They're like,
okay, though.
Yeah.
Which one? I'm sorry. Which one are you gonna make? She's saying that she haven't made her yet.
Oh.
Hi, Anya.
Hi.
Are you gonna have tea too, Anya? Have you tried turmeric in your tea?
Yes, love it.
Most of the time. It's a great way to make it healthier.
Yeah.
Right? Even healthier because it's good already. Absolutely. Awesome necklace. Thank you. Flavia gave it to me. Was it for my birthday? I think it arrived
on your birthday.
Yeah. One of my birthdays of this year.
It arrived on the 13th. I was gonna say something and then I forgot. Oh, I've been craving that turmeric thingy that we put like the replacement for coffee that Julie gave us.
What?
You know the turmeric powder that was made for coffee, like replacing coffee.
That I bought?
You bought it? It wasn't Julie who gave it to us?
No. Julie gave us the chicory one.
I thought she had it. Oh, anyways, I thought it was her.
Do you want to have that?
Yeah. Can you believe it?
Your body probably
and I hated it the first time.
Yeah, it wasn't
I was
great.
like, oh, it's too strong. But it was...
See?
No, yeah.
Anyhow, so what do you guys want to talk about today? Later on, in about 50 minutes, we have a channeling on our Patreon. A channeling of the Egyptian god Thoth. I call him Thoth, but yeah, because that's just too many for my Brazilian mouth.
TH.
Yeah, but that's how I hear it from him too. It's Thoth. But anyhow, and that's gonna be a very exciting one because it's the first time we bring him through, and he has this very interesting energy and speech, and he's so powerful, and he's very excited to talk to everybody. So if you're not yet on our Patreon, you want to watch it, the link is below
in the description.
Yeah, and you can join still in time, to watch it because it's going to be in about 40 minutes.
Yes.
And we're very excited. He's already sitting here waiting for it. But anyhow, so what do you guys want to talk about today? Do you have any questions?
I know of a tea called Heal All. He blended it in the 70s and found it would heal women of fibroids.
Wow.
As a douche.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Do you know what's in that tea?
How should I work with Galaxite? From what I read online, it is a form of Labradorite. Yeah, that is not supposed to be washed in water.
So whenever you want to work with it to, let's say, infuse the water, you just put it aside, on the side, like here, around it. And it is a portal opener. That's what I'm listening now from Isis. you can use that to gain access to different dimensionalities of yourself and different embodiments of yourself, to connect with other realms in a way. For example, the elven realm, or just your galactic family. It has that. It is a ether element crystal, so it gives you access to everything that ether does. So if you want to use like it on your body or just carry it around with you, it brings balance on that ether element. It's great for channeling then and working with your higher self. Can you guys hear the rain? Because I love it so much.
It's getting stronger.
Yeah. Love it.
Love it too. What else? We have also a ceremony coming up.
Yes, on the
People
11/11.
type questions. Yeah.
Yes.
Rising Phoenix ceremony. The information is also down below.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for that.
Me too. And I feel like most of us are already feeling that energy,
Oh yeah.
the portal energy. A lot of people I've talked to is already feeling it in their bodies because it's such an important one, the 11/11 portal. And this ceremony is like an initiation. We have so many beings coming through. We have a lot of the Essenes coming through, and the Egyptians and the Lemurians coming for this one, because we are giving it a different flair of the same ceremony they've adapted in all those times. And it's just really, really interesting, the whole thing, and that whole initiation. So the thing with the phoenix, it came from Isis, that theme, and I even talked to some people about that, Brandy being one of them, because we were all feeling that same vibe. Because I feel like this year was such a great opportunity for releasing things and, let's say, having those mini death experiences in a way. Like everything that was old is being shed this year. So then we are opening up and opening space for the new. And then now it's time to start filling in that space with that new. So by doing a ceremony and bringing all of your intentions into that, you can fully embody the true self, the true things that you want to keep for you, the things you want to create, the things you want to manifest. So you are doing it consciously and not just letting it to, let's say, fate decide, which is also you working, but anyways, you know what I mean, right? So it's like you are celebrating your rebirth, this whole year's rebirth, and then setting all of your intentions consciously. So then you can create from that timeline, and that's an initiation that they've done in Egypt many times, and with the Essenes as well. So Yeshua is showing up, Grandmother Anna is showing up for that, and so many other beings. So yeah, yes. I'm very excited for it. So all the information is on the description too, if you want to check that out.
Turn the volume up, and yes, rain.
It's kind of loud now.
Yeah.
What tier do we need for that? Tier 2
for today's channeling.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the ceremony is aside from Patreon, so anyone can join.
Atamarie, I don't know, from New Zealand. Gentle morning ray here.
Ah, that feels delicious.
Morning rain, not ray. But yeah. All UK gyms are shut, so not at work. So I'm able to connect again. Shall we get on Patreon? Anything messages helpful? I'm grateful.
Awesome.
So
any messages?
If you wanna join the channeling tonight, yes, you join Patreon.
Yeah.
The link is down below. Any messages?
I have Yeshua saying hello to you. And he's saying that he's been working a lot with your physical body to learn about the energies. It's like your body is going through this process that it's starting to really accept more of your true self, of your divinity, and feeling divine in your body. And Yeshua says that he's been helping a lot with that.
Any news regarding the 16-year-old girl across the street who just ran away from home with another peer? Her name is Brenna. Thank you.
Yeshua is also coming through. He's saying that I'm watching over them. That's what he's saying. And also that God always knows what God takes into action. So basically, it's a choice.
Hello from Michigan. Hello.
Hi.
Any guidance or directives from my higher self regarding what I'm working on in terms of health?
Your higher self is showing me like the opening of all chakras. And then he left a little, which makes me think that maybe you don't align with that idea, but it's still happening in one way or another. You know, you don't need to believe in that. It's just the way I see it. So there's a lot of energy coming in, and you have access to a lot of energy, is what he says. So to just allow it to be and not overthink too much. That's what they're saying.
Could we get a message in regards to the US election and its outcome?
Anyone wants to talk about that? Yeshua is saying that every collective belief and every collective choice is an opening for learning, in exploring, in expanding. It's collective, but it's also very personal. So whatever it is that you take from it, that's what sticks, he's saying. So there's always a learning curve in everything. And there's always hope if you choose to see so. And there's always the opportunity to create from love in every situation. So we always manifest things as one, and we always manifest things individually. So just allow yourself to observe, is what he's saying. And understand if it has anything to do with you, you know, if you feel connected with any of that, what is it teaching you? What is it helping you see? What is it igniting in you? You know, because sometimes he's saying sometimes we elect people exactly so they can mirror some things for us. And there's always this sense of change. So how do you want to use it? It's personal.
Yes, shedding the skin, anything with rusty, going,
Mhm.
almost gone. Rejuvenation, definitely a go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any guidance about my mother's condition and issues so I can support her journey?
Yeshua is saying something that he mentions a lot. He's saying that he's giving himself as an example that he's never healed anybody. What happened whenever it is that someone felt healed by him was that he mirrored his divinity so strongly to that being that they started believing that for themselves. So, for example, Yeshua was 100% aligned or healed, if we want to call it like that. And he believed that, and he lived that, and he was that walking image of love and compassion and acceptance and connection so strongly that when he came in contact with someone that was ready to see that on themselves, they healed like this. So basically, what he's telling you is that keep being the love that you are, showing yourself love, mirroring that for them. And whenever it is that you come in contact with that person, show them love and compassion as you do. And it's a matter of acceptance for them, you know? So you work on it for yourself. And then wherever you go, you are that beacon of light for others. So then just your presence alone helps healing them if they are ready to be healed. And also understanding that everyone has their own journey, everyone has their own choices and things that they want to create, and they are God too. So keeping in mind, whenever it is that things don't seem to go your way, remember it's going perfectly for her. Her way is the way for her, basically, because she's God too. So he's saying if anything comes in regard to that that doesn't feel loving for you, forgive it.
Any messages from my higher self for Cassia?
That's a little too broad for today. So if you want to be more specific, that'll be easier for me because there are too many people. Sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. So
yeah, I keep seeing this number 44 every day. Is there any message from my family of light?
Higher selves, beings, guides, they show us those kind of synchronicities to remind us that we are always guided, that we are always supported, that we are always one with them. So whenever it is that you see repeating numbers, that's what Yeshua is saying. Sometimes the message is simply that I'm here, I'm present, I'm you. So basically that's what your higher self wants you to know, is that it happens all the time, and you are always being supported and held, and you are them. So it's kind of like a reminder, just like, okay, I am centered. Also it gives you access to trust and wonder. So that is magnificent.
I love you, Yeshua. When first time I said it, I read ayahuasca instead of Yeshua.
Wow.
I love you, Yeshua. When you said he was helping with my physical body, I looked down and thought, oh, I need a lot of help. But the energy, thanks so much. Seeing you soon.
Yes, he's saying you are perfect, by the way.
Yes. I have missed you both.
Oh, hi.
Blessing, gratitude, and if I have any messages regarding my new venture, thank you for your time and knowledge.
Yeshua says, doing anything and everything that makes your heart sing. That's your only job. That's when you know you are doing what is, by your own terminology, right for you. So keep doing what you are doing. Keep letting yourself be guided by your heart. And you see your outside world being manifested from that. What are you doing?
I'm just checking because I'm trying not to give everyone a chance, just seeing if the energy is weak, knocked my socks off. It was awesome. Would anyone like to fill me in or on it?
I feel like there's the portal energy. There's so much going on with everything that we could spend hours talking only about that, and I'm not qualified to explain all of the astrological things that are going on right now. There's an eclipse coming on, that there's the new moon, and our bodies feel all of it because we are part of this whole, right? That is being co-created from our awareness as well. So there are so many things going on. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people are feeling strongly the energy of the 1111 that is coming. And it's a huge opportunity for grounding in your power and being reborn fully in your awareness. So I feel like a lot of people are going through some things that are uncomfortable for the body, but most people are feeling like a sense of renewal or excitement or trust, because you're starting to really anchor all of that good stuff. That's how Yeshua is putting it, in your physical vessel. And it's time that we help that energy ground on earth, so then we can start creating fully from that space. So there's a huge opportunity with this 1111, because we create all of those little things. Like we created Earth, and we created the moon, and we created the solar system and the whole galaxy, and so forth and so forth, just so we could play along with everything, just so we could create from all of those places and things that are us. So it's like we created this idea of this portal so we can use it. So basically that's what it is. Like this energy, whatever it is that you're feeling, use it. It's there as a tool for you because you created it as such. So take advantage of that.
Any message from Maui, who transitioned really rapidly Thursday night, just gone. His family's grief-stricken.
I think that's how you pronounce it.
Stricken?
I think so. Well, Yeshua is the one that always brings people through and everything. And what Yeshua is saying is that there's just so much openness now. And that this being is thriving and so excited. You know, that's how I feel. So he's saying in some way you can say that they were received with open arms. And it's perfect as it is. But I can't see them. Sometimes it doesn't happen like that for me.
Can I ask, please, what is exactly heart opening, and why does it happen through huge emotional pain?
It happens through so many things, but that's Mary Magdalene. But we tend to focus more and understand more and ask more questions and dive deeper when it's pain, because that's the way your body shows transformation for you most of the time. And then she's showing me, for example, she's saying when your boobs grow, when it starts growing, hurts, or a teeth, you know, it's like your teeth, or so many other things. So your body shows change for you sometimes in pain. And that pain is mostly from the body. Even if it is emotional, it's your emotional body that is translating it in a physical way. So it gives you access to all parts of you. So a heart opening is like an awakening experience. It's she's saying you call it ascension too. So there are many stages because we created it to be as such. So we receive many waves of that that awakening experience, you know, receive many waves of that remembering your divine nature. So that's what happens. Like your heart opens one little step at a time, so then your body just doesn't go into total and complete shock because of that. And that is a heart opening. Also, your heart is your most important portal. It is a gateway. Energy is always coming in and out of your heart center. And you have like a physical heart, you have an emotional heart, you have a light body heart, you have like so many. And she's showing me like they connect all to each other. And if any of them is trying to close up, is trying to be restrained by any means, for example, trauma, karma, any kind of thing that happens for your heart to close, it will burst open whenever it is that you're ready. And sometimes it's expressed as pain. So for example, if the emotional heart was closed because your emotional body's heart was closed because of anything that might happen in any version of yourself in your lifetime, it's like any timeline at all, for some reason your heart tries to, you know, keeps closed, like, oh my god, I can't fully open because of this or that, you know, the reason doesn't even matter, she says, why it's happening. It's like the same thing. It's like it shows you through pain sometimes. So that's a story that we still use on earth. And again, it's a story, she says. And sometimes the only thing you need to do is forgive that idea that we need to suffer to grow. And that's the opportunity that is being given whenever you're receiving that huge heart opening, is that you have now the opportunity to forgive that you created that idea for yourself, so then you could go through with this, you know, because forgiveness gives you access to everything else, because it balances everything out. any open space for you to see your divinity, for you to trust your guidance, for you to trust your plan, for you to trust your higher self, for you to forgive your higher self. So just by forgiving the idea that you created this for yourself, maybe that's the only thing that this heart opening is asking for. So then you will start gaining more clarity about the whys and the what fors and so forth, so it depends on that's the level it goes on. For example, if you're feeling that you are receiving this huge heart opening and you feel it in the body, so there's something in your body that is trying to keep it closed, that is trying to that is not feeling safe to fully open it up and just let anything happen, and just surrender to the amount of love that is coming through. Because every time you open your heart, you connect with that universal heartbeat that is our collective heartbeat, that is every single being, every single planet, every single thing in the cosmos, and beyond that, we connect with that every time we fully open our hearts. And sometimes our bodies go like, oh my God, but this is too much. So it freaks out. Or if there's anything in your emotional body that is going like, oh my God, but I don't deserve this love. I don't deserve to feel this love. I don't deserve to receive that love. It tries to close up, and that's when pain is caused. Because now what Yeshua is saying, if you're always open to receive, it doesn't matter how. And he's saying that's the plan, right? Is that without any expectation, you believe you deserve love. So you are always open to receive it from any and all sources. Once we go too specific, and that one thought, that one thing doesn't happen, it means you put all of your potential in one tiny little box, and you closed it, and you locked it, and your heart feels it, and every part of your essence feels that too, because you tried to contain your power. You try to contain your power of creation, and then your body and your emotional body and everything else in you will try to open that up. So then you can fully feel and receive and be present in the moment, right? So then you can fully create as the God that you are. Because if we are only hyperly focused in just that one little outcome, and that's the only way it can be, you are only willing to receive love from that little instance, and you are the universe. So you are not allowing yourself to receive love that is coming from everywhere else and from everybody else and from all existence of you and everybody. So that's why we choose to unlock that, because we've been limiting ourselves for too long, is what Yeshua is saying. He's saying that heart opening is happening for everybody on earth, one way or another. We are all going through this because finally we decided that it's enough. It's enough that we create as little tiny beings. We are ready to see our potential, to feel our love, and to let it flow. So to do that, we need to start seeing all things as possibilities of creation from love, and to love, and for love, and as love. So that's why sometimes we create shocking moments. That's why sometimes we create like all kinds of things, because it's bringing your attention back to that. It's like, okay, at some point we closed ourselves, and it's time to reopen that. So then we can create 100% from that awareness that we deserve everything, that we deserve all of our dreams and things even beyond our dreams. But every time we close into only one expectation, everything else just starts passing through you. That's what Yeshua is saying. You're not enjoying anything else, because if you don't have that one thing, then nothing else is worth your try. Nothing else is worth your attention and your love. So then you don't see it coming from everywhere else. So those heart opening moments, they give you the opportunity to receive from anything and everywhere. So then you're not limiting yourself anymore. And that's just how powerful you are. You start creating from that sheer awareness that you are the God of this reality, and anything and everything is just there for you. So that's a little bit on heart openings. And he's saying everyone is going through it one way or another, and have been, because we opened a portal around March, the beginning of this year. that gave us access to so much of that. So all of the procrastination, as a collective, let's say as a higher self collective, we decided, okay, guys, we've done this enough. Let's move in a way, So then we started manifesting it. The things that are the most aligned with our full potential is what he's saying. And sometimes it's so hard to trust that. So again, that's the opportunity you have to trust that whatever is happening for you right now, it's happening for you, not to you. So then you can gain access to that universal heartbeat, and you can create from that, and not only one or two parts of yourself. If that makes sense, he says. He talks, right?
You're gonna drink some tea after that?
Yeah. He's saying, I'm so happy when I get you.
Express.
Yes. That's exactly how I did. Express.
How am I doing? Any messages? Should I move? Or Yolanda?
Yeshua gives me the feeling that we answered this for you before in another live chat, and he's saying I'm gonna say the same thing, and if it wasn't for you, that's me. It's just the same kind of question. He's saying it's highly disempowering if we tell you what you should or not do. God isn't. Oh my God. Sorry.
Bless you.
God isn't limited to what you do. You are God. So how do you choose to express yourself? How do you choose to live your life? And what aligns most with your heart? That's the only thing you should be asking yourself. So basically, should I move? Connect with your heart. He's saying, touch your heart, take a deep breath, and ask yourself. And if he gives you a sense of excitement and hope and wonder and whatever it is that in our book is great, then go for it. If not, then it's not loving for you. So then you have your answer.
Kasia made a more specific question.
Oh, good.
Does my higher self or my guides have any guidance for me for what my next step concerning my project should be?
Same answer we just gave. If we tell you what to do, that's highly disempowering. So no guide, no higher self will ever tell you, go and do this or that, because it's limiting you. And no one that, let's say, loves you will limit you to only one thing. So again, it's the same practice, Yeshua says. Connect with your heart and ask yourself, what makes me feel happy? What makes my heart sing? That's how Yeshua puts it. It's very romantic of him. What makes me the most excited? And then if you feel like you can't do that, ask yourself why. So just let yourself be guided by your heart, by your connection with God within you. Because your guides and your higher self, if they give you like one answer, you hyperly focus on that only one thing, and you will start overlooking everything else, like we were just talking about the heart opening. So connect with your heart and just ask simple questions and just feel how it feels and move from that feeling. So if your mind probably is going to start talking and trying to intervene, but again, how does your body feel? So regarding your project, just go deep and breathe and center and ground, and then ask your heart, how do I feel about this? What should my next step be? Or just ask like a more specific questions, like should I, not should. Does ta-na-na-na-na feels loving for me? Like, does moving to a new house feels loving for me? Ask your heart. And then just feel, just because your heart mostly is just going to give you like a feeling. So how does it feel? And then go from that. That's more empowering than anyone telling you what you should or not do. Yeshua is saying you're not a human doing. You're a human being. So just being is enough. The doing comes with the choices you have on earth. Why would we ever limit you to one thing or another? I hit my knee on my makeup table.
Yeah.
Which is a little embarrassing, and now it's hurting so bad. It was
not
bleeding.
Embarrassing.
Just a little
For
bit.
everybody. I'm hearing you doing this thing at the stones, and it sounds like someone is whispering. And I'm like, what phone is on? Like, who's calling? What's
Maybe
happening?
someone is whispering. And you should let us know what it is that you're saying, if it's appropriate.
Good side note.
Always good to mention.
Yeah. We are almost running out of time, so
Yes. Let's just go through and see if Yeshua wants to answer anything else.
Okay, you're gonna let him choose?
Mm-hmm.
Do you wanna scroll?
Nope. You
No?
keep scrolling.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Go back, please. Yeshua says. He's saying that the thing that he really wanted to mention today was the heart opening part. And he's thanking you, Eva, for asking it, because he's saying that it's something that so many are going through, and people get confused and they get... He's saying that it's like a buzz, because you can't focus on anything, you can't understand anything, because when you start opening your heart, you start feeling everything. That being any level of your heart. So he's saying remain grounded. That's the most important thing. And also allow it to happen. You are your heart. He says, you are love. You are that portal. So whenever it is that you want to hide from it, there is a trauma response. That's what it is. So where does it come from? If you want to become more aware of what it is, there are so many ways you can do it. You can use, for example, self-inquiry. You can ask your inner child, why is it that you're scared to open your heart? You can do like a quantum healing thing. You can do, there's so many options for you to dive deeper if you want to. But the most important thing is keep being nice to yourself, nice to your body, nice to your emotions. Allow all of it to come, because it's, again, just a wave. And what a wave does, it comes, and sometimes when you are mingled in it, it feels like it's never going to be over. And he's showing me the many times that I was almost, killed by a wave in the ocean. It's like, how do you call it in English? Because for us in Portuguese is, yes, I don't know how it is in English. But when you get caught up in a wave, and it feels like you can't reach anything, and you are like, and then he's making like glorious it's like you are in a liquidificador,
a blender.
Yes, in a blender, and you can't see anything, and you can't find the ground. And then it starts soothing, because you're taken to shore, and then you start regaining your power and understanding. So he's saying that there are many stages to these heart openings that go on in our lives. So we just need to remain calm and breathe when we can, and know that at some point it soothes over and everything makes more sense. And it's, again, so personal. It's so personal to your choices in this life. So that's why he mentions forgiveness. So if you don't want to dive deeper into anything, if you don't want to go and look for answers or anything, focus on forgiveness. That's the shortcut for it. Forgive yourself for choosing as such. Forgive yourself for living it. Forgive your body for feeling it. Forgive whoever it is that made you feel it. Then that's all you truly need. And that's what he wanted us to bring through today. And he's very happy that he got to do it. Does Yeshua have a favorite contemporary song or movie for us? Oh, he has so many. No, you can say 50 Shades of Grey. He's laughing. Anything else that isn't a joke? He's saying, why do you think it's a joke? And now he's singing. He's singing. Well, it's not very contemporary.
It has to be yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
Turn around every now and then. And now he's, so he started because he knows I'm gonna, continue singing. Any other movie? He says he loves the fantasy kind of movies. So he's showing me The Hunger Games and Percy Jackson and Harry Potter and all kinds of things like that. And he says there are too many songs. And now he's dancing literally like MC Hammer. Can't touch this. Oh. And that's how he's leaving us today. As if he would ever leave, right?
What a great visual.
Oh, God. So, yeah.
To leave us with. Thank you.
Let me go through and read it again.
Yeah.
Just so I can be sure. And as you do, and as I do that, you tell people about today.
I tell people about today.
Yes.
That we are leaving to go to our channeling of the Egyptian god Thoth in our Patreon. The link is in the description below, and I think it's going to be pretty fun because he's the god of music and geometry and language and
Magic.
Yeah, all things alchemy. So it's going to be pretty interesting. We also have a ceremony coming up on the 11th. The link is also in the description below. Rising Phoenix ceremony.
Yep.
What else?
Where is the
That's it.
information?
I just had that in the description below.
Sorry, I'm not paying attention to you.
I noticed.
I'm reading stuff.
It's fine.
It's true, love you though.
Yeah, love you too.
Right.
Anything else he wants to answer? Or-
David changed his name here, so we don't
Get
mix it up
confused anymore.
with the other David. Good work.
Thank you.
Yeah, so when are we gonna come back?
In
Wanna
10
tell
minutes?
No.
Here on YouTube?
Yes.
On the 11th, before the
Yes.
ceremony. For sure.
Okay.
Yes. Around the same time that it was today. It was around 6:10 p.m. London time. Yeah, I think it was this time.
About the same time,
Yeah.
I would say. And soon we're gonna have a special guest joining us for a co-channeling here.
time.
Yep, so that's gonna be awesome. So again, if you have any ideas of how, things you want to see in this tea time and in our lives on YouTube, just let us know. Is it more channelings, more ask us anything, more card readings, Reiki, healings, energies, meditations, ceremonies? There's so many things that we offer that would love to bring it through more here for you. So let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you guys very soon. Thank
Remember
you very
to
much.
subscribe and click the bell so you are notified every time we go live, because sometimes we don't announce, we just go live.
And if you feel guided to, share this video with your friends and family and loved ones.
You stole my mouse.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So see you guys soon for those who are joining us in the channeling.
Yep.
And love you all.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.